Hey guys, it's your boy Mark. I'm out today in Paulding County, Hiram, Georgia. You might not have heard a lot about it, but I'm going to tell you a lot about it throughout this home tour. It's one of my hidden gems. One of my people always ask me, what's the next up and coming area still affordable? So if I told you that this one on a basement, it's going to have a 3 in front of it, right? It is $394,990. As you can see, some of the houses next door sits on a beautiful wooded lot. See some other houses in the neighborhood. And we're going to take a tour. I'm going to show you all the details, tell you if you also want to build from the ground up. I think they have about 30 lots left. Used to be some farmland over here, and the builder completely did their thing and developed this community. So I think you're really going to enjoy it. As you guys know, whether you're on our website or Zillow or anything like that, very hard to find anything brand new in the 300s anymore. Atlanta continues to grow. The 12 major metropolitan areas that we service here in Greater Atlanta continue to grow. And so we are trying to continue to help the average everyday middle class home buyer that is aspiring to home ownership or maybe moving up from their condo or townhouse, trying to get their first single family home. So let's walk this one together, and I'll tell you a little bit more of the details of the community, the area, and the opportunity to build or buy standing inventory. So when you get standing inventory like this, which is a house that sometimes the builder just starts, they pick out a lot of the upgrades and what's going in the home, and the house is complete. Sometimes buyers, financing falls through, people lose their jobs, all kinds of stuff, divorces, things happen, and the house comes available on the market. Now, this one probably, I think the agent was saying, original price would have cost me about $415. So standing inventory is when you get those extra like price drops or added incentives. Right now, because they did such a significant price drop, they'll give you $10,000 towards your closing costs. Now, saying that, our lender does a $12,500 grant program. So you'll decide like, hey, do I want to go with one of their preferred lenders? They have 3, or somebody that Mark and Kurt and the GreatHomesATL family recommend. So that's kind of the basis. These are going to pretty much, I think she said only one so far. I think it was like $415 was the highest sales price so far. But if you're looking for a slab, and even some basements like this one, you may be able to get in still with a 3 in front of it. This is the foyer area. You see the baseboards. I'll tell you towards the end about the building process and what that looks like. But this is a standing inventory, so if you like it on a basement, jump on it. This is what they call a flex room. They put it as kind of like a dining room, as you can see, because of the chandelier. Now, you could cap this, right? You can... I wouldn't really make it into a bedroom because there's only a powder room down here, so you obviously couldn't shower and stuff like that. But if you built it from the ground up, where I'm showing you the powder room in a second, you could convert this into a 5th bedroom. But for this purpose, I would say definitely a formal dining room. If you wanted to cap this and put like a ceiling fan or a different kind of light, you could definitely do like a home office, a den, cocktail room, study, that kind of vibe to it. It's got great double windows, and neighborhood is really, it's all brand new. It's sometimes in new homes, a builder will come in and buy up lots in an already established community. Not this one. It has ranches, 2-story and 3 levels for the basement. That will get you a brand new home in a brand new community. This is where you come in through your garage. And I spent some really good time with the on-site agent, asked her all the details about how's the builder. She's like, Mark, I'm building my house with this builder. They're really good. The 3 building supervisors out here are fantastic. They have a great home warranty. They have a whole portal system, so they definitely honor their word. This is how they leave the garage. It's pretty much primed or like sanded over with the drywall covering up that. But most people nowadays, it's like they don't really care. They're just putting their car in here. If you do want to paint it, I'm sure one of the contractors or the builders can give you information on somebody that can do that for you or do it yourself. A couple outlets over here as well, as you can see on both sides. So if you have an electric vehicle, that would be a good place to put them. Your hot water heaters out here. This is, did I show you guys this? I'll do it again just in case I didn't. But this is what I was talking about for the half bath. So if you did build it from the ground up, you can convert this, reconfigure it to a full bath. But nice size half bath, coat closet. All right, that's gonna be the basement. We'll go there at the end. And here is the family room. So you have the fireplace. Now, again, when you build from the ground up, this is a first-time home buyer, somebody also that maybe has lived in a huge house already and looking to downsize but never had experience of building brand new. So they give you an opportunity to literally pick out everything. Like, you don't want the fireplace, you don't have to get it. Obviously, upgrade. You want to add more lighting like in here, you can pick it. When you see the cabinets, there'll be different levels. Flooring, like this area probably like standard would be carpet. So this was an upgrade. So you kind of add to it. So it might start at a 320, 330, 340, 350 level. And then depending on how much upgrades, that's when you I would say a sweet spot in here is going to be in the high threes. Potentially if you blow out a basement home, you might be in the low fours. Still incredible for this area. Nice size. So you could have a couple walls to work with. If you're a person that likes the fireplace and a TV over the fireplace, it is set up for that. You could do a build out in this corner. If you're a media center person, you could utilize this wall, put your flat screen on that wall. But I say 9 times out of 10, they're gonna put it above the fireplace. We wrap it around and we have the kitchen. This has a light here, so it's set up, again, if you wanted to do a chandelier. So again, if you wanted to do that as a home office, I'll show you, I'll do a real video because I did a video of their model home, which is also this floor plan, kind of showing you all staged and what they did with it. Right here, they had their big table. So if you wanted to, like I said, if you're a person that doesn't really entertain and like that formal dining room look, and you're fine with like a kitchenette kind of area plus a couple stools at your island, that would be your setup. If you are a formal dining room, that would be the area. Granite countertops, they do different, anywhere from Formica to granite to quartz. So you get to choose that. If you want to do backsplash, you can. But this is all granite. Dishwasher, double sink, great view too from your sink. It's an all electric community, so only one bill, which is good, plus the water, of course, but no gas here. That helps a lot of people out to get on budget billing after about a year, and you keep your electric bill pretty standard for at least 12 months. 5-burner stove warming tray, again, in the island. The microwave comes with it. This is where the refrigerator will go. Sometimes I can negotiate that included, but again, because they took so much off the price, probably don't expect it. But of course, you can always add it, if you want to add that or the blinds in here, you probably just would add it to your mortgage if you wanted to. Pantry. While I'm over here, let's take a look at this back deck. What I like about it is, there's a lot of times the builders will just give you the wood panels in between. This one gave you kind of that wrought iron aluminum. They're actually made out of aluminum. So you could actually see through, which is perfect for the setting. Look at this gorgeous, gorgeous wooded lot. And you definitely have enough room if you wanted to, do a pool and fence it in. There's a lot of people as I drive through the neighborhood. It's gorgeous, gorgeous land out here. A lot of people are putting fences in, but you would get a survey, probably like the property line. Look, I see that pink ribbon here. So you have a lot of side yard. You could do a gazebo back here. And you can see, it's really nice. Probably about quarter of an acre, third quarter acre. As somebody that has owned many acres, half acres, and less than half acres, I think depending on your life situation, there's certain people that just like a lot of land, but then they don't realize all the maintenance, all the watering, all the Saturdays and Sundays that you don't have to yourself because you're taking care of your yard. So it just depends on your life situation. If you're a person that likes lock and go living, likes to go enjoy and have dinners, go into the city, this is definitely a perfect size for you. A lot. And then you could do a beautiful piece of artwork here. You have an outlet, so you could run the wiring behind here, do like a library light or a console table. Head up the staircase. There's gonna be a 4-bedroom, and then of course there's a basement, so you could expand to a 5 if you wanted to. Up here you have very, very nice loft space. How they had it in a model is they had a like a nice beautiful chair here with a little table lamp, a little ottoman, and then a desk. If you're a person that likes to build out things, you could do an accented paint wall, you could do a desk here, or you can do build out like an L-shaped desk here. You have an outlet, so for your printers and laptops, and if you wanted to add like a beverage refrigerator, you could build out a bar up here. I mean, it's a pretty good space. Bedroom number 1, like these doors too. Closet. And there is a light in here. So I would say probably I'd say a full-size bed in here. You could do it a couple ways. Probably would put my bed on this wall personally, and then do my TV above it. But you could also put it here if you're like a couple nightstands. There's an outlet here and an outlet here. You could do a stand-up dresser and your flat screen TV. Yeah, I think I'd do it that way. I think that would be a good setup. And you got the window. Bedroom number 2, they had this as like a nursery. So again, probably a full-size bed. Probably would do it right here. You could do a stand-up dresser, or you could do the dresser. You could do a dresser and a mirror, flat screen TV. I mean, it's a pretty decent sized room. So if you probably did a full-size bed in here, you probably definitely could fit a dresser and a mirror. And then you could decide if you want to do another dresser or a stand-up dresser. If you needed, I mean, how much dresser space do you need? It has a walk-in closet with the window. So lots of light. You don't have to always flick on the switch. Has a bathroom here, full bath. Plenty of cultured marble counter space. Tub shower, toilet. And you could do like rack. You could add like a towel rack if you wanted to. A lot of times they've been leaving it off because people go to Target or Home Goods and buy, a toilet paper holder and unique, things that they want to put in it. But this would be great if you have somebody that needs like a makeup bar area or a sit down area, because there's space here. Bedroom number 3, probably a queen in here. Again, flat screen TV. Maybe a bench at the end, or you could do something at this wall. And again, nice size walk-in closet on this one. And she said so far, she has seen payments ranging from $2,100 to $2,900. So it's been keeping it in the 2s. So that's important to a lot of people. To get a brand new house any time now with a 2 in front of it is pretty good in the greater Atlanta market. Washing machine, dryer. Of course, you could always build out cabinets in here. A towel and linen closet. And then this is leading towards your primary suite. So again, if you want to do an amazing mirror here, that would look really good, or a piece of artwork. Then we head in, we have tray ceilings. So they go up about another foot higher. So let's just say maybe these ceilings up here are 8 feet. That brings it up to probably 9 feet. And then pretty nice size. You got the double windows. Again, you could do California King, Canopy, Alaskan King. Again, choose a wall. If you want to do stand-up dressers, you want to do a fireplace wall, right, with a TV above, and then do a couch or a couple of chairs and a little cafe table. Just showing you the views from up here. Really nice. Again, these are all wooden lots. You see, it's a really nice size room. Hard to believe that this has got a 3 in front of it. Primary suite. Again, you're not going to get all the bells and whistles, right? We're talking about a 3 in front of it. So, you know, if you are a person that has some money a year, 2 years down the line, you want to do a little project, it would not cost a fortune to pull out this flooring and do, you know, tile or whatever style you want in here. So, but again, if you want to build from the ground up, you can choose that. Double vanity sinks, nice high cabinets, soaking tub with like a frosted glass window, shower. Again, if you ever wanted to build it from the ground up, you could do tile in here. Again, if you want to save so much money, like I said, if this was typically about $415 to get this, like I said, the mid 3s, pretty incredible. And then do your projects after the fact. Don't forget, basements are hard to come by as well. So this has the basement. Water closet, and then a pretty good size walk-in closet. You know, you're gonna do closets by design, California closets. When you're a Great Homes ATL family member, you will get our vendor list. We're very proud of that. Where we have contractors, handymen, painters, landscapers that could just try to make your home ownership as easy and efficient as possible. All right, let's go take a look at the basement. Now, while I'm heading down there, Hiram, Georgia is in Paulding County, very close to the Douglas County line. Why do we like Hiram and how did we discover it? Well, actually, a couple of years ago, co-owner of Great Homes ATL, my mother-in-law, we built a house, or she built a house, I should say, here in Hiram. And she absolutely, she comes from Philadelphia, so she came from a city. So you're not sure, like, this area is a little bit more rural. But what we really, really like about Hiram is it has a cute little quaint downtown area with a little Italian, Greek restaurant. And then it has a strip. Maybe some people from up north have heard of like turnpikes. Well, down here, this is a route. It's like Route 278. And it has JCPenney, Kohl's, AMC theaters, restaurants, Silver Comet Trail, which is a trail system that goes through Paulding and Cobb County and other parts. And people ride their bikes and stuff like that. So strollers, walk with the kids. This is a very, very walkable neighborhood. It will put you, it's great proximity. Again, it's kind of a little rural feel to it. You will pass farms and see cows and goats and stuff like that. However, right across the street is a grocery store, pharmacy. There's another shopping plaza down the street. Cleaners, gas stations, like the everyday needs, gym. Atlanta's known for their Waffle Houses, has Waffle Houses in this area. And of course, you'll have back roads access to like Douglasville, Arbor Place Mall. Downtown Atlanta, I would say give yourself about 45 minutes. It is Atlanta with traffic. Back roads, Powder Springs, Smyrna, Austell, Mableton, very close by, as little as probably 7 minutes. And then certain parts of Cobb, probably more like 20, 25 minutes. You want to go to Braves games, things like that. So that's a little bit about the area and why we're familiar with it. She's mother-in-law has absolutely loved it. It was a great transition for her. She lives in a 55 and older community and built her house from the ground up. And again, we're all talking about lots of 3s in this area. Very, very hard to find as each year goes by. And I'm taping this in January of 2025. So I always got to say prices and incentives are subject to change depending on when you watch my videos. But down here, obviously, like it's got electric, it's got water lines, and it's stubbed for a future bathroom. So just some ideas, of course. This is your sub pump. So whenever you have a basement, you need to be able to pump the waste back up to the public sewers, right? But you do have stubbing for a future bath. So what an idea for this one is obviously maybe drywall from here to here, create a bathroom, create a doorway, maybe from there and another doorway maybe in that corner, because this is my idea. So this area, you don't want to ever cover up your plumbing to access that. Now you could put a doorway, you could definitely like drywall from here to here and do something with this area, but I would mostly use it for storage. This will be all drywalled. This is a hallway. You could put a Peloton or something if you wanted to down here. But I would drywall. I would drywall from here to here, add my doorway. And then this would be bedroom number 5, what they call like an in-law suite, guest suite, or, just another bedroom. But if you did it this way, you would have a window in it. You would have a doorway, so it would have like kind of that primary suite feel to it, bathroom. But if you still wanted to utilize this area, right, for your like movie theater room, think about, watching the NBA, NFL, movie nights, whatever. You want to have an access door so that you don't have to keep running up and downstairs. So I would do a door here. And like I said, you could create like a home gym area if you wanted to. Do a home gym area here if you don't need another bedroom. It's an open space, however you want to do it. Now, just showing you the back. Again, a concrete step. Again, when you start getting into the $500,000, $600,000, $700,000, $800,000 price point, you might get extended patios and things like that. But again, we're talking about the threes. Got a retention wall here so that the water, right, it runs away from the house. That's one of the biggest enemies of a house. It's both obviously fire and water, because that creates molding. So that's good how they did that. And then a beautiful kind of, private wooded area, and probably goes, they usually seed it up to a certain point. This is Bermuda grass, so it will definitely turn green when you water it. It just stays dormant in the winter time. Like again, it's January. And then this is the back of the house. Hardy plank siding with accented brick as well. Hardy plank is a concrete siding. Has a great warranty to it. It's not vinyl, it's actually concrete. And they paint it, and you could always repaint it color if you want to. You can see that house has more of a tan color. This is more of a light tan color. That one has more of a white color. You can see the houses are pretty nicely spaced out, I think. Again, you're not going to be on this half an acre, 1 acre, 2, 3 acres. But I think you'll really, really like enjoying living here. So I think it fits a lot of boxes, whether you're a retiree, first-time home buyer, moving up, again, from your condo or townhouse or your rental property, to be able to buy a single-family home with a 2 in front of it as far as the monthly payment, 3s for the price points, maybe low 4s if you blow it up. So let's talk about what the process is if you want to build. They have multiple communities throughout greater Atlanta, but in this community, if you really like what you see so far, I think they said they have about 30 lots left. You get in early enough, you'll be able to choose the brick color, the paint color. The only thing you can't do, because it's HOA, is obviously have like the same exact looking house right next to each other, or right across from each other. So as long as the house next door across the street doesn't have the same exact pattern to it, then you don't have to worry about that. You will be able, they have the agents right here when you come to the model. You'll go into a room and you'll be able to pick out different levels of cabinets, right? So you want to keep your price point to a certain amount. You might say, okay, we're starting after a lot premium at $350. My pre-approval, I can't go over $375. So I know I could do $15,000 worth of upgrades. That's it. My budget is higher than that, then I can possibly blow this out. Maybe I could do quartz throughout here. Maybe I can do crown molding throughout. Maybe I can, add the fireplace. So that's how you kind of do the process. It's really, really efficient and smooth. I think the earnest money is very reasonable. I want to say $7,500 or $10,000 Again, you'll typically get about 10,000. Sometimes they have certain communities, they'll throw an extra 5,000 at you. But on this one, because they reduced the price, they're going to keep it at 10. Again, our lender has a $12,500 grant program if you qualify for conventional, haven't owned a home in the last 3 years, rent in a certain area of greater Atlanta, or stay with family members. So a lot of people go that route as well. But this is Hiram, Georgia, guys. It's a really wonderful area. Again, people ask me all the time, Mark, you show these amazing, luxurious houses. Okay, well, I show you also the opportunity to fulfill the American dream and actually get your foot in the door. For some people that's retiring, this is perfect. It's a forever house. They've never built a house before or bought a brand new house. This would definitely check the boxes. The person that has always wanted, they're starting their life with their fiance, or they're about to have kids and they need a nice area and good schools, or a single person that is tired of renting and wants to start building equity. Real estate is always an appreciating asset through the life of a mortgage. Very few people in my lifetime have actually lost money owning a house. It's the biggest wealth driver in the United States and around the world. As they say, they don't build new land. Land is what it is. So every piece of land in this beautiful land like this is valuable. So you're going to have a beautiful asset to possibly pass on to your kids, family members, or 5-10 year period comes your first rental after you live in it, or you sell it and move up to the next house. So this is Mark's home tours, or home tours by Mark, depending on how long you've been watching us. But if you're interested in this, if you're interested in this particular house and it's still available, let me know. I'll get you out here. If you want to build from the ground up, I'll get you out here. You want to start the process with us, there's a couple of things you need to do. If you're not pre-approved, hit Get Pre-Approved at GreatHomesATL.com. If you are a cash buyer, somebody that has a CPA letter, proof of funds, or you already have a pre-approval, go to GreatHomesATL.com. You'll see our email on there and a link to a portal also on there to upload your pre-approval. We will have a Zoom consultation. We'll talk about our services, how we represent you as the buyer, if you have a house to sell as a seller, commercial properties. Watch our podcast, learn about us, spend some time on our website, and most importantly, book that consultation, book that pre-approval so that we can welcome you to the family. You're speaking or listening to the owner, co-owner of Great Homes ATL. Just like the big box retailers, the Keller Williams, the Compasses, the Berkshire Hathaways, all those. Great Homes ATL is a standalone family-owned brokerage firm. That's right. So you're actually dealing with the owners and our agents of our own firm. It's a different level of customer service that we provide in the industry. We'd love to have you a part of the family. That's our motto. So just follow that process. And again, if you're interested, please do not do any shortcuts. All we ask you to do is follow that process so we could talk to you about it. And if you want to hire us as your buyer brokerage, we'll get that paperwork going and we'll hold your hand every step of the way. All right, guys, make it a great day. Again, Hiram, Georgia, Paulding County, very close to Cobb and Douglas. Talk to you guys soon.